This is the story of the most controversial fall from grace in the sim racing industry ever. This is bigger than Motorsport Network sitting on all those licenses to IndyCar, NASCAR, touring cars, wasting them and going bankrupt. This is bigger than Forza Motorsport saying their game was built from the ground up and then it doesn't work. This is bigger than F1 esports being cancelled or no one watching Rensport or any other issue. This is bigger. Why? Because Fanatec have taken millions and millions of dollars from you, the hardcore sim racing community, and the evidence shows you are not getting what you paid for. Now, there are a few different elements to this I'm going to break down in this video. Some of these aspects are justified, some are perhaps less justified. But I want to go back in time because I myself have spent over €1,000 of my own hard-earned money on Fanatec equipment, so I'm in this boat with you, and I have so many comments from people on my channel saying you need to talk about this. So what is going on? I need to go back in time first because Fanatec were the darling of sim racing. Fanatec in many ways democratized access to real high quality sim racing equipment. Yes, back in the day you had the likes of Thrustmaster and Logitech, so the T150s, the T300s, T500, the Logitech G29s, G923s, the Easy E's and the Snoop D-Double-Gs. And that was all great entry-level stuff. But if you wanted to make the step up to real high-quality equipment, load cell pedals, high-quality wheelbases, high-quality rims for wheelbases, getting onto direct drive, Fanatec was there, and it was incredible. I remember placing my order in 2019 or 2020, my CSL Elite and my McLaren wheel and my WRC wheel. That McLaren wheel is still one of the best steering wheels you can get in sim racing, and it's only €200. That's a real success story. That's old Fanatec. But somewhere along the way, Fanatec just threw all that reputation in the bin. So what's been going on? Essentially, if you look at all of the comments on my channel, and I've received literally hundreds, Fanatec simply are not delivering orders to people. And it seems to have got to the stage where you buy something on a Fanatec website, you get a stated order date, and it just doesn't come. And you're left in this limbo where you've paid, perhaps over €1,000 on this high quality sim racing equipment. You're excited to get using it, and you don't know where it is. And this is not an isolated incident. If you go on the Trustpilot, the thumbnail for this video is actually the homepage of the Fanatec section on Trustpilot. That is 100% correct. This is an ongoing issue. Now, I work closely with a company that also has stock issues. That company is GT Omega. Their products are often out of stock. But what they do is they put on their website and say, this product's out of stock, sign up here for an email, we'll let you know when it's back in stock. Fanatec appear to just be taking orders for stuff that they have no way of delivering. I've looked at the evidence of everything you've submitted, and there's just too many examples of this for it to be a one-off or it to be an isolated incident in the supply chain. And I don't think that's right, because I know what it's like to save up your money to upgrade your sim racing equipment in a hobby space where most people are playing racing games on a base console and a controller. People are not thinking about dropping €1,000 on this extra equipment. So it's a really big commitment for pretty much everyone. I know it was a massive commitment for me. And the fact that this money is being taken and the products aren't being delivered is not good enough. Now, there is another issue that a lot of people are talking about, and that is that the Fanatec quality of the product itself has massively deteriorated. Now, my equipment that I bought in 2020, all of it is still working. My Fanatec V3 pedals are great. My CSL Elite wheelbase still works. McLaren rim, absolutely great. WRC rim works as I bought it. In the end, I didn't particularly like it for other reasons. So my experience of Fanatec quality is that it's been pretty good. The issue is, if you have a problem with your Fanatec equipment, because you are buying it directly from Fanatec in pretty much every circumstance, you do not have an easy way through to get that returned or get it repaired. If you buy a Thrustmaster or a Logitech from your local supermarket or Amazon or online retailer, in the European Union, but also in the United States, you have much better and easier recourse to return that. That gets me onto the main issue here for Fanatec, is that back in the day, Fanatec was this upgrade path out of your Logitech, out of your Thrustmaster, into this promised land of high quality sim racing equipment. That no longer is the case. Thrustmaster have a direct drive system. Logitech have a direct drive system, and you can buy these through retailers. You can buy them with great aftercare and warranties, and if anything goes wrong, you just put it back in the box and you get your money back or you get a fixed product. Fanatec did not have it all their own way. The biggest competitor for Fanatec right now is a company called Moser that essentially has undercut Fanatec by producing equipment of the same or better quality for cheaper, and I think it's really spooked Fanatec. I think Fanatec know that every time they do not take a purchase from a customer, that customer might well be going to Moser. Now, I have a lot of Moser equipment. I have their R5 base, I have their R9 base, I have their R16 base, I have their R3 base, I have about 5 different rims, and the quality is great. The quality is as good as the Fanatec equipment. It's probably all tooled in a similar way, direct drive system. So Fanatec has this real big issue with competition now. This is where they need to stand up and be offering great customer service, because they can no longer rely on just being the only company that's offering these products at this price point. Instead, Fanatec seems to be spending a lot of money on sponsorship. They spend so much money on sponsoring real-world racing events. This is going to be a very controversial video because a lot of influencers, very important influencers, are partnered with Fanatec. That means, you know, you're not allowed to say bad stuff about Fanatec. And when there's a new product, you're going to go out there and share the affiliate link to get your percentage of revenue of the sales, which possibly, I'm not blaming any influencer, I want to make that clear, but that whole situation possibly exacerbates the issue. When there is a sale, you get this whole flood of orders that can no longer be fulfilled in any reasonable way, and you end up people queuing even more. So there's a lot of factors at play here. It's very dangerous for me to make this video probably because Fanatec are partnered with Gran Turismo. They are the official supplier. I remember going to Amsterdam and seeing someone win a Fanatec wheel for winning a race there, and I remember thinking that's probably the quickest Fanatec delivery you can get right now of a wheel. They are very influential in this space. They are very well connected. They have essentially an exclusive arrangement with Sony, it seems, for wheels that Moser do not have. So you can't get a PlayStation Moser wheel at the moment. You can get a PlayStation Logitech wheel, but you can't do it with Moser. So Fanatec are very entrenched in this space, and it's an open secret now that they are not delivering. I will not be the last sim racing YouTuber to make a video like this because we owe it to our viewers, to be honest. Now, it's easier for me because I'm not partnered with Fanatec, so I'm not in breach of any agreement by doing this honest video. Other influencers are going to be in different positions, but it's an open secret now. People know that, and it's difficult to get this reputation back. Look at the Forza announcement they did recently as I made this video, where they just came out with a public announcement. Look, we got this wrong. We got this game wrong. We're going to try and fix it. I feel like Fanatec need to come out with some statements like that and say, look, we've just got this wrong. We've sold too much. We don't have the stock. We know that delivery timelines aren't what they were. We're going to work on this. We're going to stop taking orders. I feel like from a Fanatec perspective, they just know that every order they take on their website, they are getting money in up front. And they don't really see it as an issue. I'm not sure they're aware of the reputational damage this is having to Fanatec. And I don't want Fanatec to reputation to be in the gutter, because I am a sim racing fan. I'm in the sim racing ecosystem. I want there to be really healthy competition between brands. I want there to be better products coming out, more choice for consumers, more choice for me, more choice for you. I don't think it's a good thing for Fanatec to be sitting on its laurels and just thinking we're going to collect all this money from orders. Don't worry about fulfilling it, because when people get the product, they'll soon be okay with it. But I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think in the comments about Fanatec. They will watch this video. They will see this video. I guarantee it. So they will see your feedback in the comments. If you have good things to say about Fanatec, please write it in the comments. If you have had bad experience with Fanatec, write it in the comments. Don't include any links or any words that might get flagged by the algorithm, just in plain English, hopefully, just put down your experience with Fanatec so we can get an accurate representation, because they are destroying their reputation.